Even though my knee was hurting, I was making progress in different ways. Would this progress continue, or would my knee pain get the better of me? I'm Daniel, and I hope that my struggles and story can give you encouragement in yours. The week started like any other, with me doing 100 push-ups. This went as expected, nothing at all out of the ordinary. The next day, like always, I did a plank and held it for 1 minute and 40 seconds. Since I did it for 1 minute and 30 seconds last time, it seemed I was able to increase my time by 10 seconds each time I did it now. The next day, physical therapy day, I started with the leg press machine, which I completed without too much difficulty. Moving on, I did the chin-ups next and was able to do 5 at this time. I then did the treadmill, but because my knee was acting up, I wasn't able to run as well as before. In fact, it took a while for my legs to loosen up enough for me to be able to run at all. When I finally was able to run, I couldn't toe strike on the left leg, the one that was hurting, because my knee would hurt too much. So I did a sort of improvised heel strike. After that, the therapist worked on my knee a little on the table. After he did that, I did the toe off of the ground walk, and then he had me focus on walking faster. This was something I could do, it just really tired me out. We then did the heel raise to a calf stretch that we had done last time. This went well, and the next thing we did was, well, I really don't know how to describe it, but I basically pushed the physical therapist like how you can see now. This was mainly to increase strength in my legs. After all of that, we did the step down exercises like last time, and we found that I could step down further if I used my right leg to go down and my left to support, as opposed to the other way around. This was mainly because of the pain in my right leg. After that, we threw the ball at the trampoline with me standing on a foam block to increase the need for my stabilizing muscles, and that went as expected. All that was left was for me to do the last set of chin-ups. Doing this, I was only able to do 4, which meant I did 9 for the whole day. The next day, I held the plank that I did for 1 minute and 50 seconds, which continued the trend of an additional 10 seconds every time I did it. The next day's 100 push-ups went by in a breeze, although I still wasn't able to do more than around 33 at a time. When the last day of physical therapy came, I was ready, but my knee was still acting up. We started with the first set of chin-ups, of which I did 5. Next we did the tabletop stretches, and when they went well, I did the leg press machine. When that went well, I moved over to the treadmill. This time though, my knee was hurting so much that I wasn't able to run at all. No worries though, because after all of that was over, I did the on the toes only walk, and then I jogged on the normal ground, which for some reason was easier. I was still hurting a good deal, so in order to try to loosen my knee up or warm it up a little bit, the therapist had me walk where I tried to kick my butt, and after that I did the high knee marches as well. After all of that, I ran 2 laps around the building, with my knee feeling much better, but it still hurt a bit. Next we did pelvic thrusts into the table for the first time in a long time. And after that, and her working on my knee, she had me skip to see how my knee was feeling. My knee was feeling much better, but I still felt a little bit of pain in it. The last thing left to do was the chin-ups, and I did 4 this time, which brought my total to 9 for the second time this week. Although my knee still hurt, I could see that I was closer to being better this week than the last one. I'll catch you next week on my journey from arthritic to athletic. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, share it so others can enjoy this series. Talk to y'all later. Bye.